find out, you know, what is a fair price. We're getting close to a number we're fairly comfortable with, and what they're willing to do is apply all the rental fees to the purchase price.
So hopefully this might be like 30 days or less, or?
Well, I would think the next meeting that we'll either have it on the agenda or it will have been completely imploded and gone away.
Okay.
But I think we're closer to solidifying it than not. Chief, I mean, it's an older truck, but there's a lot less in terms of electronics that are on this type of vehicle versus a Plus, yeah. And what'd you say the mile is?
25,000 miles, I think, is what I looked at it today, is what it has. And like the mayor was saying, there's a lot less electronics. It's more of the old mechanical, hand-driven, reliable stuff that we like.
What is the normal life? I heard 20 years before. What is the normal life?
Normal lifespan for a fire truck is roughly 10 years, and then it goes to do 10 years of a backup.
Well, 20 years, you're thinking of is all the trucks
So,
we have,
yeah.
20 years.
Yes,
Yeah.
all of our trucks have roughly 17, if not more, years
Right.
old.
I saw that Tecumseh fire truck up at Myers the other day. I wondered what it was doing there.
Hey,
Well, that's a good question. We want
they gotta have done. There's probably a false alarm.
Let me
Well,
guess.
I thought they were just buying groceries for their kitchen. Right?
Chief?
Linda ran them out.
I did hear that one.
Man, we had to talk about throwing something under the fire truck.
We just had a really
Bad.
good deal on produce.
Turkeys are.
I take that back. I misread. It was red, not green. All right, I'm colorblind. Okay, now number 29. This is emergency repairs, engine number 3 for $7,000. And this will be to repair and maintenance fund.
That's the one that had the fire?
No, this is not. This is another truck.
Okay.
It blew out the turbocharger in it. We actually took some parts off of the one that did have the electrical fire, trying to get it running. We thought we had it going, and I just received message back that it's not running properly yet. So
Yeah, okay.
I'm trying to get that one back and the ladder truck back this week, but I'm not a mechanic.
I don't remember, did they decide to scrap the one that was in the accident? on that
Yeah.
one?
No, I
they're
think we're
not.
getting
They are
it
trying
fixed.
to-
Oh, they are
We're getting it
I
fixed.
thought
They're
they were
estimating a
scrapping
date
it.
of February, well, between February and May of next year.
And that's why we're,
Coming back.
February, May?
It's in this
We've already
box right now.
received the money from the insurance company for the repairs. It's just being held in escrow. Once the work is
That
done,
tells you how.
and we'll make sure everything's up to satisfaction and then turn the payment over to the repair shop.
Does the insurance company pay for the rental?
We are pursuing that avenue as well, but I think we would have to see if we're looking to use that rental more money towards the purchase, we wouldn't be getting reimbursement for it, so to speak.
Oh, okay, but our one is the one from Tecumseh. I thought-
Correct.
Correct.
Okay, I thought it was two different ones.
No, and so, Madam Chair, you can see, I mean, these trucks, when you're spending $7,000, a month to repair them, right now, just to kind of give you an idea, Chief, they wanted $65,000 for that price originally, or that truck.
Correct.
We're down to 45 right now, so that's where we're at. And,
Wow.
and Jason and Richard did some research, and it's even at 45, if you look at just comparisons, it's still a little on the higher side, but based on the, we know where it was at, we know the history of it, it's probably a good deal.
Yeah, and you'll get the money back on the rental.
Yeah.
Number 30 is motion to approve Frank's lawn maintenance. The low bidder to provide grounds maintenance, spring cleanup to Taylor Sportsplex for an amount not to exceed $5,810.
I just had a question about, I noticed that the bid for the cleanup was significantly lower than all of the rest of them. Also, I mean, just relatively, just lower than everything, I guess. So I just wanted to know the
Yeah.
relationship with Frank's Lawn Maintenance as far as has the city done business with this company in the past?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Madam Chair, Mr. Gutters, we did, because we did, have a couple cuts and some cleanups, kind of testing them out, called them. They showed up on time, they did exactly what we needed them to do. So we thought, okay, so then we had them do it a couple more times,
Yeah.
because it was a few $100s or whatever, and they did quite well, so we're very optimistic that they're gonna be able to hold their contract price and perform to the amount.
Okay.
We were, just for your information, we were trying to do this with some hourly help with a lot more, and it just didn't make what we wanted building to look like on Telegraph Road, so we finally said we're gonna take it in our budget and try to keep the grounds and trees clean and mulched and looking the way it should, so.
Almost 2,000 before
Oh,
it
that's right.
Number 31, this is received and file amending CCR number to increase the authority of 3305 to bud design for design and services to the Taylor Meadows Cart Barn.
Yeah, Madam Chair, we had to have a renovation of the project, so by doing this, we actually took some items off the building, and then we had to have it redesigned, so this was to save us money in the construction side. So
Oh.
this was the updates, the architectural plan, taking things out of that building, so.
Spend money to save money.
Correct.
Okay, 32 is receive and file October paid invoice report. Any questions on that? 33, receive and file the budget performance report. Questions? 34, December payroll. 35, a solicitation request from the Knights of Columbus before the Canister barn in December.
We're going to talk about this ordinance email thing. Copy. What everybody got?
Yeah, I don't know what that's about, do you? Charlie?
Maybe
I did.
this guy's been sending. I don't know why we
It
didn't.
says we're in violation of all ordinance, basically.
So it's asphalt road to begin with.
Right.
So where is this at? I haven't-
It's a resident that has been emailing all of us. Basically, the gist of it is saying that we're in violation of our own ordinance because we replaced.
You want to review about it?
Replace-
You heard about it?
Yeah, we actually did some research on that. Greg, you want to go ahead? I mean, we looked at each individual item, broke it down on the ordinance. What was the conclusion on that, Greg? We're not in violation of?
The section you referred to is for like a new subdivision,
Yeah.
which is really completely brand new road, so
Okay, make sure
you would apply for that. But I think we have to existing asphalt road, and it's just being maintained. You guys responded to that?
I have not. I got it Thursday. The answer's on Thursday, and I didn't have a chance to read today, but I will respond to him tomorrow.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I missed a little bit of that, so just to clarify, because it was already asphalt, we're replacing it with which was originally there, correct? So we're not,
I think the ordinance he was referring to is for the
concrete.
new subdivision
Yeah.
type work. And then the plain concrete is just misinterpreting the term plain concrete for reinforced concrete.
right, okay.
Madam Chair, I did not receive the email. When you said that you received it, I mean, is it come many times, or is it just?
Like twice now.
I had it forwarded to me, I think,
Is
Tuesday or
the
Wednesday.
resident not happy with Newcastle,
I think
or?
it went to Michelle, didn't it?
He believes that it should have been concrete as opposed to the asphalt.
Yeah, they should put in concrete.
He said we were violating our own ordinance by the type of material we put down. He was referring to new developments, not maintaining what we already had. So
Right.
we got some information we're going to clarify with him, and we'll respond to it tomorrow.
Okay, great.
Keith, if you don't mind, when you do, just include everyone in the response so
Absolutely.
everyone gets it.
I can do that.
Okay, thank you.